Hey guys, it's me David and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars review. Today we have probably one of my highly anticipated sets from the January 2025 wave, and that is the Acclamator class assault ship. Set number on this is going to be 75404. It's going to have 450 pieces. It's going to retail for $50. It'll go on sale January 1st of 2025. This set's already available for pre-order through lego.com, so I'll leave that link down in the description. It's affiliated and helps out the channel if you choose to utilize it. Guys, yes. You have no idea. This is such an awesome ship to me. First off, a little history here. I have been working on a Geonosis mock for the past 2 years and just finished it actually before recording this video. And the fact that we're getting the Acclamator, which prominently shows up for the very first time in Attack of the Clones, releasing all of those clone troopers into the battlefield. I mean, this thing's sick. Not only that, but you also see it in the second battle of Geonosis with all those drop ships and gunships coming out of the bottom and landing at point range. So yeah, this is awesome to me. Is the set perfect? No, it is kind of small. I agree. The fan reaction on this one is, okay, it should have been like $40. It should have been scaled up. One of those two opinions is what's going around. I'm just excited that we have this. This is probably the most exciting mini scale ship for me personally, just because of everything for what I've worked on and what I'm a fan of in Star Wars. This is really cool to me. So I am beyond pumped to build this one. I know it's, maybe a little controversial, but this might be my favorite mini scale or Starship collection set to date. There's supposed to be some type of hidden Easter egg inside of the clone troopers and the loading bay, so we'll see if that's the case. There's even a little picture here. I believe this is on Coruscant of the Acclamator, releasing all those troops at the very end. We see Palpatine looking over and be like, the Empire. The Empire's beginning slowly but surely. Anyhow, yeah, this one's going to be very exciting. So without further ado, let's go into the in-depth. I do want to thank LEGO for sending this set over for review. This is a good day. This is a good day. Let's go into that in depth. And that goodness starts right away when you start building this set with this message right here, talking about how there's a nice little Easter egg within the bottom of the Acclamator showing the clone troopers utilizing these white studs here. And also, while I was starting to build this set, I was quickly realizing, where's the sticker sheet in this set? And then it clicked. No frickin' way, LEGO. There's no stickers in this set. It's all printed pieces in a Clone Wars set. My mind is blown. My mind is blown right now. No stickers, guys. That is so nice, so refreshing to see. In fact, there's 3 different exclusive prints in the Acclamator if you include the display plaque as well. Inside the instruction booklet, you're greeted with quite a nice intro with those beautiful pictures of the Acclamator both on Geonosis and Coruscant. And then there's also a second page talking about the Clone Wars version, which is what this Acclamator is really based off of, since they went with the dark red and the open fleet circle symbols as well. So my initial impressions here of this mini scale or Starship collection Acclamator is, this is exactly what I wanted. And it's exactly what I got. I am super impressed with the build. While on the surface level, it is fairly simple. I will agree with everybody on that. But the build experience, you'll be quite surprised. There's a lot of snot techniques, a lot of really new, cool-looking wedge pieces that are being utilized here in various ways, and it's very accurate to what the real ship looks like, especially at the scale that LEGO's chosen here. And those printed tiles are just like the chef's kiss for the Acclamator. As for the stand, it's like all the others, nothing crazy to write home about other than the printed piece right here. And of course, you can take the ship off the stand, swoosh it around if you want to. It is very sturdy, nothing really breaks off of it. There's some nice engine details, some nice greebling here on the backside, but the real cool feature is that you can open up that hangar bay door like you see in Attack of the Clones, and you can peek in and see those clone troopers, or you can just take off an entire side of the ship to get a more clear view of it. Still very cool that that little tiny feature is included. Now, in regards of scale, I do not think it's that small in person. It does look small on the renders and box art, but in reality, it's a good size. It's definitely the smallest of the Starship collection. We'll take a look at that here in just a second, but I think LEGO chose the right scale. Now, this technically isn't the first Acclamator that we've gotten in LEGO Star Wars. We got it all the way back in 2013 with the Planet series set. Now, granted, this was definitely based off the Attack of the Clones variant. You can see it's all grayed out, doesn't have that Republic red going on here, the dark red color scheme. So I like this newer variant because it's based off the Clone Wars. But Obviously, there's a lot more detail, and you can really see that there's a significant difference. This Starship Collection version's 3 times the size as that Planet Series set. As for comparing it to the Invisible Hand, both of these are $50. Really, it's just a 100 piece count difference. The Invisible Hand is 550 pieces, the Acclamator's 450, but the Acclamator's got the upper hand, in my opinion, with the printed pieces, whereas the Acclamator has stickers on it. Weight-wise, they feel about the same in the hand. They don't feel like the Acclamator's lighter than the Invisible Hand. And then when you compare it to all of the Starship Collection, excluding, of course, the home one, which is coming up in a separate review, you can see here that, well, the Acclamator blends in, I think, very well amongst the entire collection. It doesn't feel out of place, doesn't feel small. It looks good, in my opinion. Now, some of you will say, well, it looks really short, but you have to also keep in mind of that giant width, especially when you compare it to the Invisible Hand. There's quite a difference there. So it's just an odd-looking ship, and I think that's what's throwing off some people. Now, this last comparison is just for fun. Obviously, it doesn't make sense to do this, but I'm going to do it anyways. The UCS Venator versus the mini scale Acclamator. Now, obviously, there's a humongous price difference. The Venator is 13 times the cost of the Acclamator, and I would argue it's 13 times the size. And also, here's the sticker piece of the Venator versus the printed piece of the Acclamator. Personal preference, of course, but I prefer the minifig 3 pad printed tile on the Venator. And lastly, you can put that little micro gun chip underneath the Acclamator, which makes it feel that much more like landing at Point Rain. So if you can't already tell, I really like the Acclamator. This is definitely better than expected. Dare I say that this is a day one buy at retail price? Is that controversial? Probably. A lot of people going into this looked at this set off the images and were like, it's either too small, too simple, looks like a little like Brickmaster polybag set. Someone threw that out in the comments. I thought that was funny for those of you who remember Brickmaster. But in reality, it is up to scale to any of the other mini scale sets. It doesn't feel that small. In fact, it's almost the exact same size as the box here. So if you see the box at the store, it is pretty much exactly how you see it on the box, which is nice to see. But really, the thing I didn't see coming, I was pretty convinced that these are going to be stickers, but they're printed pieces. There's 3 unique prints in this set. No stickers in a Clone Wars set. That is unheard of. Really unheard of. And, well, it's refreshing. It feels like the LEGO Star Wars team has been listening to what has been years of complaining about this, especially towards Clone Wars sets. And this actually feels like the premium product it should be. And in my opinion, probably controversial, but this is a day one pickup even at full retail price. I think this is worth $50. When you look at the Invisible Hand of last year, I thought that was also pretty reasonable for $50, but that came with 4 stickers. This is the same price, roughly the same piece count. Granted, it's shorter, but it's also wider in terms of its width. It's just the difference is you're getting printed pieces with this one, which really does elevate the product. And I'm impressed. I love the Acclamator. You know, I'm inherently biased here. I'm a giant Clone Wars fan. I just finished my Geonosis mock. I really want to put this in my Geonosis mock. In fact, I might do that. It looks sweet. I love the invasion aspects of the Clone Wars era, and this is the ship that it starts with. From Attack of the Clones throughout the Clone Wars. I mean, I love this. It really is cool. This is a day one buy for me, guys. And on top of that, if you're still on edge about purchasing the Acclamator right now, December 6th to 12th, for the next 6 days, LEGO does have double VIP points happening on their website, and this set is available for pre-order where double VIP points apply, so you can get 10% back on your purchase. So in my opinion, with the 10% back with double points, on top of the fact that this is in my opinion, excellent build, printed pieces, feels like the premium product it should be, this is a no-brainer for any Clone Wars fan out there. I'm going to be picking up 2 more of these to have a fleet of 3. If you really want to go crazy, I don't recommend doing this, but in the manual it does say that there's 12 Acclamators on Geonosis, and you could go spend $600 and buy 12 of these. I don't recommend that. Wait until these go on like deep discount, like $30, $35. And then consider doing 12. I might be that crazy person at some point and buy 12 of these. I don't know. Probably just stick with 3. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Am I crazy? Do you disagree with my opinion? I really do like this set. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful day. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.